Hey everyone and welcome to Scion Plays Corpse Party Book of Shadows, and now we move on to the 4th chapter known as Purgatory, which I don't know much about. Honestly, a lot of these chapters I haven't got to be much of. Our friendship lasts forever. It will never die. Well, this certainly started off well in a danky ass hole. Oh yeah, by the way, if anyone's wondering why I keep pressing the sucker button to hide the text, I'm getting scenes for like the 2nd chapter of a skit that we did, so just in case you're wondering. My mind was in a daze. The lights on the ceiling were spinning, moving in and out of another, alternating between hazy and distant, and forming spiral patterns in my eyelids. I was being jerked along the ground by my legs, like a heavy sack of stones. I could feel every step he took vibrate across my entire body. But I couldn't do anything to stop it. I could no longer move on my own accord. I just kept getting dragged, inch by inch, across that filthy floor. Then eventually he stopped and threw me down, and I rolled hard onto my face. I was helpless before him. What the? Oh gee, I wonder who that could possibly be. That piece of chocolate had fallen out of my pocket. I was pretty sure it did, anyway. I wasn't about to let anyone else have it. Give it back, you bastard! The large man took my crumpled form and roughly flipped me back over by the legs, as if I were nothing more than a dog to him. I was facing him in the middle of the hallway as he readied his enormous hammer and looked right into my eyes. Was this it? Was I going to be killed now? Please, God, no! I was terrified, but not entirely. After all, she's coming to save me. Naho's coming. I know she is. She always comes. She's my friend. Ooh, lovely. Episode 4, Purgatory. Oh, I wonder who that could possibly be on the front. What the hell? My name is Sayaka. Oh yeah, I'm a junior at Polaroid Academy High School. I'm just a normal girl, but my job conflicts with my studies, so I don't go to school all that often. And this was my first time I had free in a while, so I called my friend Naho and we spent the whole day together having a blast. The last event on our schedule was Twinkie Girls concert. They played every so often at the local venue called Club Beta. They're also incredibly cute. I try to catch them whenever I can. Recently, Twinkly had been performing on even request shows. They have been getting more and more attention, as well as they should, you know. I joined them on the program a few times myself, and the group that I like to keep in touch through text and tweet. Never expected Naho to be into this whole, I don't know, pop stuff. My eyes met with Naho's. We both put our hands in the air like we just didn't care. So cute! Thank you, Sayaka. Twinkie's the best. I think I'm in love. Right? Aren't they awesome? I mean, their moves in that last song. Oh, I remember. Check it out. Check this out. You got it down, girl. Though I think your hip movements are a tinty bit off. Outside Beta Club after the show, fans were hanging around the street corner, immersed in the lingering rhythm of the music. I wanted to ride that wave myself, but I didn't like the idea of blocking the road in the process, so Naho and I just pranced our way back to the station. Hey, check it out! I brought a towel! Now began waving around the towel she bought at the merchandise booth after the show. She looked like a matador taunting a pop idol. The new #1 fan. That's excellent. I have to buy one next time with myself. Oh, it's still only 9. Hey, Sayaka. What say we drop by Gust's on the way back? Come on. Let's get ourselves some sweets to eat. Sounds pretty sweet to me. Lead on. Give me a strawberry milk flan special, please. Whenever it was Naho had... Whatever it was Naho had ordered, it sounded completely alien to me. The heck is that? Sounds super sugary. Someone that will put me in the 7th heaven. That's what. It's covered in milk and ridiculously delicious. This is Naho Senoki. We're in the same school, same year, and same class. Our backgrounds are sort of similar, and well, we talk all the time and eat together and stuff. But most of all, just how cute she is. When we're together, she even makes a gal like me all wobbly. I love this little lady. Point is, it's good, and you're welcome to try some if you like. Well, thank you. As for me, I believe I'll go with the butter for pancakes. Come right up. You do say girls shouldn't ingest a lot of calories after 9 at night. But hell, we don't eat anything all day, so I figure why not indulge a little. La la. Oh no. I don't know what the hell they're singing. Now was gazing longingly at her tower while singing the melody of one of the Twinkle's songs. She's usually a really cool and collected person, so I bet our classmates would flip out if they saw her like this. It was only when the two of us were alone together she let loose with this feline-like personality of hers, and it always made me feel really special. You sure seem like you had a great time. I'm glad you could join me. Now slowly raised her head and looked into my eyes, and wow, what a gaze that girl had! I felt like I could lose myself in those perfect pupils. Something wrong? I'm worried about you. Sayaka, you haven't been getting enough rest lately, have you? I'm completely hidden my fatigue, but Naho somehow was so right through me. I could never keep anything from her. Yeah, I haven't really had weekends these last 2 months. Voice acting, soap operas, online radio. Yeah, I can definitely see the problem. I bet you don't want to talk though. Radio, ghost hunts, and oh yeah, aren't you supposed to be in a movie too? Totally jetty, by the way. I'm just an extra. I'll be sitting behind Tokumu Saito eating French food. Hooray for me! Didn't I announce that yet though? What did you hear about it? Oh, Mr. Tachiguchi's blog, of course. He wrote a ton about it, all in boldface. He told everyone to cheer you on as long as they could. Oy vey. Her expression twisted into an exaggerated bah position, and she spat out across the table. You can't say anything around that guy. For a while, I gazed at Naho and had placed her chin on the table and puffed out her cheeks. Not sure how to break the silence, I tried switching up subjects. Oh hey Naho, for my next radio show, I'm doing a special on scary stories. The deflated Naho suddenly re-inflated. Guess I piqued her interest. You got a great voice. I'd love to have you as a guest speaker. You could be my expert, commenting on ghost stories submitted by listeners. Her head still glued to the table, Naho fell deep into thought. She seemed oddly concerned. I couldn't miss the opportunity. Momentum. I don't know how to fucking say that. Twinkle in her eye though. Success. I just needed to rebait the line, and she was good. And she was good as caught. Come on, please, for me. My listeners know our friends, and I got a lot of messages asking why you haven't been on the show yet. You'll be a big hit for sure. But more than anything, I really just want to see what it's like to co-host the show with my bestest bud Naho. This is so fucking weird. This is like the weirdest fucking game I've played so far. On the fucking whole Scion channel thing, this is the weirdest game I've ever fucking played. Like, I was like listening to the what's it called? Oh, what the fuck? I forgot the name of it. They're like the audio tracks done by the voice actors of this, and literally the person who did Satoshi was just basically saying that he doesn't mentions that literally that Satoshi doesn't really have a big role in this, and you know what? He's perfectly right. He really doesn't have a big much of a role, but it's like the stuff that we don't know about the characters, which it's cool. It's just I don't understand why there's a full game on it. But okay, fair enough. Cool. Was she mewed? She was showing interest. It wouldn't take much to get her to pounce on this old Dion now. Ah, you crazy psychopathic bitch! Come on! This was a thing just sort of happened. Between us sometimes, you turn into a cat and play the part of her master. And I play the part of her master. There's some fancy cat food in it for you if you say yes. What's this supposed to mean exactly? I'll treat you a coffee quill Feinon. Sound good? Now his face lit up. Okay, I'll do it! Yay! Thank you! I love you, Naho! What are you hissing at me? I did it. I got the green light. My smile couldn't have been bigger at that moment. Naho's popularity had exploded recently, so she had been having a hard time managing all the requests she'd been getting to appear on other radio shows. I've been hoping to get a chance to tie our work together at some point, but I never imagined it'd be this easy. So with that out of the way, we sat back and enjoyed the hell out of our butterfly pancakes and strawberry milk flan special. And before we knew it, it was past 10. Now I stood up and started down the road home, giggling and chatting the whole way. So now, when are you going to school again? Plan tomorrow. I've been ditching classes a lot for work, but they said I should at least show up to hand in my report. Oh, okay. You're gonna have to turn it in too, you know. They'll be asking for it the next time you're there. Really? Well, whatever. It's just a report. It'll work itself out if I stay up all night. Oh, hey. You want to stop in and Guy Kibiki's new book? You've been dying to read it, right? And his place is on your way, sir. Oh yes, please. Right this way, then, madame. This is just getting fucking weird. Naho's house was literally on the way home for me, or rather, Mr. Kibiki's house, since that's where she's been staying for the last little while. Oh, they've been living in the same house, have they? I'm not saying anything. Whoa! Look at this house! It's even got a bonsai tree in the back! Wait, bonsai tree on that big. I don't know, it's just like the way the trees look. Due to various circumstances, Naho had been commuting to school from here rather than living with her parents. Supposedly she moved in to study under Mr. Kibiki, like his Padawan. She always wanted to go that extra mile, and I always admired that about her. Kibiki, I'm home! Welcome back. Not to code out, I trust? Nah. Oh, hello. You must be. I was nervous as he looked over me, but he had very kind eyes. And man, he was ever hot, like old school Japanese style hot. Good evening, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sayaka Oi. I bowed quickly and Mr. Kibiki flashed a gentle smile. I'm Kibiki. Thanks for always looking after Naho. She talks about you quite a lot. I'm so glad. I also heard a lot about you, Mr. Kibiki. A laundry list of failed publications, no doubt. Oh no, that's not true at all. Hey Sayaka, since you're here, why don't you stay for tea or something? Kibiki bought some really amazing second flush daijinging. Well, I kind of felt like I was being put on the spot. I mean, it was already late, and I doubt Mr. Kibiki was too keen on playing host. You don't mind, do you, Kibiki? Of course not. No, you best give your family a call and let them know where you are. You wouldn't want them to worry them after all. Thank you very much. I hope it isn't too much. Please, make yourself at home. Dude's got a killer smile. It was easy to see why Naho got so into him. Alright then, come on in. Okay. In front of Kibiki, Naho returned to her usual cool self. After calling home, I passed nosy through the living room, feeling a bit like I was imposing. Whoa. Look at this living room. It's so fancy. But what a living room it was! The furnishings were a fuse of Japanese and Vietnamese styles, and everything just looked really posh and inviting. This place is incredible! Go ahead and leave your bag over there. And please, get comfortable. I'll put on daijinging. Oh, thank you very much! Thanks, Kibiki! It's no problem at all. I was looking to drink some myself, in fact. Kibiki then disappeared into another room. His smile never once fading. A true dreamboat all the way. Now it gestured for me to sit, so I cautiously plopped myself down on the expensive-looking sofa. Whoa, I'm sinking! Sayaka, just relax, okay? I'm gonna go and hit the little girl's room. Okay, I'll be napping here when you get back. Go for it. Naho began walking out of the room, chuckling at my swiftly sinking form. Mere moments later, though, they sure caught me by surprise. I turned in that direction of the scream, concerned. God, Taguchi! Lock the damn door when you're in there! Sorry, Naho! I heard the door slam shut with incredible force. So that was the infamous Mr. Taguchi. No loss between those two, it seemed. Never that guy. Having peeked out to check on Naho, Mr. Kibiki again withdrew his wide-eyed face to the kitchen, laughing softly. I swear I could look at him all day. Oh, Jesus Christ. They all want to jump his bones. Trying to savor each single droplet of the deep crimson liquid in my cup. I slowly and carefully imbued the tea that was placed before me. I really can't fucking read today. Jesus fucking Christ. Man, Naho just seems completely different from my usual cocky demeanor she originally had. It's just so freaking weird. Whatever blend Kibiki had brewed before, a flavor unlike anything else I've ever tasted. It's wonderful. Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It's got such a complex taste and aroma. I always thought all black tea was the same, but then at my house we only have the kind that comes in tea bags. There's nothing wrong with the tea that comes in bags. It's gotten quite good these days. In fact, this is just the way I used to drinking it. It really is, Mr. Kibiki. Isn't it about time for you to go home, Taguchi? Oh, come on, Naho, don't be like that. Taguchi may have been her elder, but he was completely outmatched by Naho. Those two had a pretty fascinating relationship of all their own. Actually, you know, I do have a rental video to return by the way return by the end of the day, so I guess I should probably be leaving after all. More porn? What? No. What do you mean by more? Anyway, if you excuse me. Techno break! Now faced Mr. Taguchi and posed as she was shooting a beam of light at him, like some kind of legally unnameable masked superhero. You got me! I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Kabiki! You too, Naho! Actually, I'm going to school tomorrow, so no, you won't. Oh, really? That's a surprise. You just keep on keeping on Taguchi. Rock those 29 years of insubstantial accomplishments. Man, you're ruthless. Taguchi staggered to the door and vanished into the outside world, utterly defeated. Watching next to me, Mr. Kabiki simply waved his hand and smiled. I should probably be going too. Thank you very much for your hospitality. My pleasure. I'm sorry we couldn't offer you any more. Oh, please! Well, Taguchi's gone. He's got a pretty good head start, so I don't think you have to worry about running into him. Wow, you are ruthless. You're welcome back anytime. Please be careful on your way home. Thank you so much for everything. Have a good night. I stepped out from Kabiki's lovely home and Naho walked into the corner. The air felt crisp and cooler against my cheeks. It had been a positively lovely day all around. Before parting ways, I lent Naho one of the Twinkie seeds I had in my bag, and then we hugged and began the short walk back to my own house. Thank you, Naho. This case you discovered with the Heavenly Hills Elementary. It's absolutely remarkable. If our investigation bears fruit, this could very well turn the world of cold research on its head. It's too good to pass up. Huh. Interesting. Alright, we're going straight into it now. Daddy's not breathing. What the hell was that? Uh-oh. I thought we were getting straight into it. Just a dream. You have to write this down. Sacred Ground Investigation File 02. K. Prefecturary. Heavenly Hills Elementary. Currently under investigation. Further progress. Encounter fierce spiritual resistance while simply researching the Shinozaki estate. Right side of the body paralyzed. Left eardrum ringing. All visible in photographs. Influence confirmed. Severe dizziness, nausea, bloody BM experienced. Symptoms persist for weeks. And nightmares on top of it all that. This is way too dangerous for them. Kabiki and Taguchi don't know how to protect themselves from spirits. They shouldn't go at all. My name is Sahon Sanoki. I traveled the country investigating reports of haunted investigations, ascertaining client fears, and doing whatever I can help them. Recently, strange and unpleasant things had begun to happen to me. I had been investigating a certain haunted ground for the last month, and encountered a malevolent whip more powerful than anything I've ever experienced. I attributed this to the paper doll I brought back with me. Of the sort commonly used in curses. No doubt a bad idea, but invaluable for research. This is the main reason I hesitated when Sayaka asked me to be on the radio shows at the restaurant earlier. Ghost stories can actually provoke the spirits involved in them. I was afraid that whatever entity had latched onto me might have some negative effect on Sayaka as well. Fortunately, aside from wreaking havoc on my own the spirit didn't seem to be affecting those around me in any way. If I can just keep it under control, I was certain my appearance on Sayaka's radio show would go off without a hitch. Kabiki? I got into the kitchen for a glass of water and thought... though I hadn't noticed on my way down, I saw Kabiki fast asleep on the living room sofa as I headed back. Kibiki, you're gonna catch a cold down here. You know, Kibiki? Sound asleep. Oh, Kibiki, you're so cute. Kibiki had pulled an all-nighter last night, so I was pretty sure he had slept well until the afternoon. There we go. A nice warm blanket for you. Sweet dreams. Spirit research is a decidedly dangerous field. Numerous people had warned me not to get into too deep. So, why did I do it? For Kibiki, of course. If Kibiki could make progress on his occult novel through my research, if he could succeed in all his endeavors, then no price would be too high, I felt. For his respect and admiration, I'd happily sacrifice anything and anyone. Yeah, it's definitely too dangerous to send Kibiki and Taguchi to Heavenly Host by themselves. I'll have to make sure I go with them. I took Kibiki in and returned to my room, realizing he'd still be asleep when I left for school. I decided to write him a note. Just as I was concerned for him, Kibiki was worried about putting me in danger as well, staying his prior intent to go to Heavenly Host with Taguchi instead. I was so flattered by his consideration that I just didn't have the heart to lecture him about how ludicrously bad an idea that was. Let's see, to my dear mentor. Oh, this is what the note thing, I've read about this. It was in one of the extra chapters. The time is now 11 in the morning. Here's the latest news of the day. The body of a schoolgirl was discovered in the plaza near the escalators at the southeast exit up to Tokyo Shinjuku Station. Good morning, Ho. I want to talk to you about that 10-year urban legend you found. Man, I just read someone have room was very nice. I think it may be too dangerous to bring along, so Taguchi and I should probably go by ourselves. Huh? She's not here. Couldn't think of it. She did say she was going to school today, which is rather unlike her. As usual, everything's in perfect order in this room. Like day and night compared to my study. What's this, a note? To my dear mentor. For you, I go to any lengths. Based on my findings from the old Tenjo town records, I feel more confident that it is possible to return from the school using the escape plan we discussed. But for you and Taguchi don't have the ability to resist the spirits like I do, it would be far too dangerous in there just the two of you. So, when I get home from school, I'll be joining you and perform this in the charm for Sachiko Shinozaki. I don't hold out much hope for our success, but if it works, you're seriously going to get the scoop to end all scoops. If I can help make lightning strike a third time for you with your editorial department, then you totally owe me dinner. Naho. Thank you, Naho. But I really can't allow you to put yourself in danger like that. I know the escape plan. I'm going to go with the trusty old Taguchi, and you're going away from us here. I guess I should write her a note to that effect. Good morning, Mr. Kibiki. Are you awake? Oh, he's full of spirit today. Perfect. Then let's not waste any more time. Oh, we're gonna go straight into it now. I hope this one isn't exactly long. I went to school as soon. What the fuck's going on? This is fucking confusing. It keeps changing perspectives, and I really don't like that. Like, it keeps making me fucking get confused. It's like stories based on 3 fucking people now. I went to school as soon as I finished my morning recording session, but by then it was already lunchtime, and now I had to skip classes as usual. But I knew where to find her. Meg may have kept her out of school most of the time, but when she did, there was one spot she always chose for lunch. A stairwell. She had to get away from the noisy classes to eat in peace, and I knew this because, well, I did too. This wasn't just her spot, but mine as well. We'd probably get in trouble if a teacher ever found us there, though. Yeah. See? The lock on the door leading to the roof just happened to be broken, so... what a nice breeze, and that sunlight too, absolutely magical. There was a fence between the buildings to prevent students from falling, but it wasn't very high, so getting over it was a fairly simple task. Alley-oop! I crossed the gap mindful of any stray gusts and involving the panty shot of wind. The best shade was on that side, so as long as I didn't look down, it was worth the effort. And there she is. Oh, Naho! I expected she was nested right into her usual spot. The sight was positively picturesque. A high school girl all tucked away on the school roof, nose buried in a book with a nondescript paper dust jacket. I swear you can just paint any moment of this girl's life and it would make a fine portrait. Really? Sayaka, hey there! Sorry they kept you out so late last night. Hope your family wasn't mad at you or anything. Yay, there's a picture of the roof. No problems at all. They were A-okay with it. Oh, seems you trained them well. What are you implying? So hey, that book from Mr. Kupika you lent me yesterday, freaking awesome! Right? Didn't it just totally suck you in? I love how it goes on and on with the psychological descriptions of the first murder scene. That protagonist is totally a nutso. Yeah, I wish I hadn't been reading it in bits and pieces during my work commute, though. I kind of took away from the tension, but I can't wait to read more. Yeah, just keep at it. It's gonna blow your mind. Oh yeah, that twinkle see yummy to die for. Seriously, really awesome. I bet you recognize a bunch of those songs from the concert, right? You should check them out. You should check out some of their music videos sometimes too. Maybe I've got one on my phone that I can show you. No, guess not. I have to give you a rain check on that one. I wonder if there are any good fan-made ones. Oh, good call. I totally want to see the bell. One already? Well, I've got an appointment I can't miss, I'm afraid. I guess I'll see you after school for recording. It's at 5:30 in the East South Junko, so we should probably meet at 4 behind the school gate. Okay. See you behind the gate. You said behind the gate? Really? What are you, 5? Now it was cool as a cucumber, just like always. Today's recording should be a blast. And then it all goes downhill. This one's persistent. I'll give her that. Blood? Really? Is this the curse? Honestly, it affected me all the way down to the cellular level. Seriously, how long are you planning on haunting me? I don't know, until you die. Which isn't a spoiler. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's installation of Sayaka's Love Braver. The night that don't start until I pour out my heart. So let's get pouring, shall we? You never guess where I went to. I went to school. To meet up with a friend, actually. It was the first time in a while I could just kick back and relax. We talked forever, like forever. But of course, the real reason I went was to learn stuff in junk, of course. They're laughing at me in the control booth. What's going on there, fellas? The thought of Miss Oyo actually going to school is hilarious. Hey, come on, I go to school, I do. I'm a high school student just like everyone else my age. Don't laugh. I'm trying. You're trying to say I'm too old, too cool for school? Seriously, stop it. You're gonna give me a complex. Some days you just can't win, you know. All I wanted to do was to say how great school is. And look what happened. I'm a laughingstock. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. It's having fun, at least. Let's enjoy our half an hour together tonight to the fullest. Braver! Sayaka's on her personality was incredible. I was absolutely listening to her pro at work, and she had me hooked from the moment the show began. Okay, that's a wrap up the intro. Hey, Miss Sanoki, please head to the booth. On my way. It was my turn now as a guest speaker, which I entered the recording booth. Sayaka sat facing her mic and waved me over. Hey, girlfriend! I returned Sayaka's cheerful smile and sat myself in front of the guest mic that had been prepared for me, but something felt wrong. Very, very wrong. Oh. I see Sachiko likes the radio show. What's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. I just felt dizzy for a second. Oh, the camera's on you now, so wear your cutest face, okay? Roger that. This child was the daughter mentioned in my research of the Shinosaki family. This was Sachiko. She was the one who attached herself to me. Her eyes were black and hollow with no discernible pupils at all. She sat utterly motionless, but I knew she was watching me, waiting, biding her time. My hair stood on end. Blood rushed to my head, and bile surged into my throat. The Shinosaki curse was far too powerful. I couldn't suppress it. It was clear Sayaka couldn't see. This was bad. I had to be careful not to let Sachiko interfere with the recording equipment. Okay, we're back. Start with the listener mail. Alright, folks. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. For the topic of this week's Try to Do a Thing workshop is. Oof. Can I go home? Can I go home now, please? What do you mean no? Come on, be a sport. Guess there's nothing I can do about this. This week's topic is, that's right, try to tell a scary story. Yikes. Man, I told you I didn't want to do this one. So why did you guys send someone response? We actually received a record amount. Far too many to tackle by myself, so I invited a guest to help me out. Hey, don't run the applause yet. I haven't even said who it is. Oh, has everyone already guessed? Because it's totally who you think it is. The pro with the know-how spirit investigator extraordinaire as beautiful she is brainy. It's a high school phenomenalist, Naho Sanoki. Give it up for Naho. Good evening. Thank you so much for coming. No, thank you. It's an honor to have been invited. Oh, how about everyone? So mellow, so modest. Isn't she just the bee's knees? Naho and I actually go to the same school. We're even in the same class. Isn't that right? We're here a lot, in fact. Some of you clearly knew that, and have been outright demanding that Naho make a guest appearance for quite some time now. Well, your wish is my command, my pleasure, in fact. I think I might even be thrilled to hang on, fuck. I think I may even be even more thrilled to have her here than you guys. Anyway, given today's theme, Naho seems the perfect guest. So, care to get us start with some choice words for any evil spirits that may be listening. Tremor on the border between this life and the next, under my 7 stars. That's what I'm talking about. Those ghosties have got to be shivering in their ethereal booties after hearing something like that. So let's get right to the listeners' list, shall we? Here's a scary story from one Junpei Nagi of M City in Tokyo. In my experience, adverse spiritual manifestations from my research has always been easy enough to keep at bay with my powers, but this one was different. For this energy to be completely visible in broad daylight, I'd never seen anything like it. This was bad. My head was spinning, but the camera were rolling, so to speak. So I had to at least keep myself from coughing up blood again. Oh Jesus! Now was grabbing her skirt tightly with both hands. Muscles completely rigid. My, was she actually getting nervous? How unlike her. I kind of grinned internally a bit at the sight of her now acting all girly and scared. It was adorable. What the fuck? It was adorable, as I like to say. But still, I had to show the host. Funk. I slammed the open door, and there before me, I saw a pair of eyes staring intently right into my very soul. Wow, this is so freaky, super freaky. How about her? This gotta be fake, right? Mr. Okoito is just pulling our legs, right? He may be, but with only this evidence to go on, it's hard to judge the authenticity of the claim. So what you're saying is, it might actually be real? That is a possibility, yes. Oh no, please! Actually, I've noticed something even more frightening since this segment began. No, your focus keeps drifting over to the corner of the booth. Oh, well. Don't tell me, there's somebody there. Is there? Oh, I'm getting chills. Do we have another guest with us today? An uninvited one? Please? Please say no. No, we're fine. This seemed a perfect twist to tense up on the set of the segment, but the look on Naho's face suggested I may have been onto something, which was terrifying. Her guest spot was on the show may have well just been mentioned fun and games, but I knew Naho was well versed in spiritual matters, so if she actually sensed something. I never really taken this ghost stuff too seriously before, but it might have just been because I didn't understand it. It was like a whole other world. Unbeknownst to me, the whole time was coming when I'd finally started to treat it with caution and respect it deserved. But by then, it would be too late. Good work, everyone. That's a wrap. The recording ended without an incident, as far as anyone knew. Sayaka tossed a piece of chocolate in her mouth. That seemed to have brought with her. She was as casual and relaxed as can be. So, Alfred, did you see someone in the booth or not? No, I didn't see anything. I glanced back into the recording booth. Sachiko's spirit had disappeared a little while ago. I thought it was best to act as if nothing happened, and successfully managed to steer the topic of the conversation elsewhere until... What the? What's wrong? Was someone talking out here during the recording? No way would any of us make a rookie mistake like that. You wouldn't be able to hear us from inside the booth anyway. There's something on the tape though. Sounds like a voice to me. Huh? Where? Here, during this exchange. Mr. Mizu of Koto is just pulling our legs, right? He may be, but with only this evidence to go on. Assistant B. I'm only hearing those two. You don't hear a third voice? Right there. After Miss Sayako says he may be. I heard something. Sayaka, pull on leg, right? There's something there I can hear. Oh my god, there is a voice. It's saying, I'm watching you, right? Jesus Christ, I need to fucking turn the volume up, Jesus. Too loud. I hurt my ears. You gotta be kidding me. It's in the recording for sure. That's so scary. Is this for real? An actual EVP? Hey, what's going on? Oh. I'll take it all back. This actually just got interesting. Hey, what's the matter? Pull yourself together. Suddenly, the director began to clutch at his throat and thrashed around. His face was bright red, and his mouth flopped all over as he struggled to breathe. Hold him down! He's gonna knock everything over and hurt himself! Yes, sir! Is it over? What was that? Some kind of seizure? Oh crap, he's not breathing. What? God! Call ambulance quickly! He needs CPR! Okay. Come on, keep it together, man! Hey, what's going on? Send the guests home, we're done! Sayaka's usual smile smiling countenance had been replaced by a thin mouth and a cold sweat. There was no doubt about it. this was the influence of that spirit. This sort of thing must have been a huge shock for someone who's never had contact with the spirit world before. I regretted appearing on the program at all. Ah, shite. I'm so sorry. I guess I shouldn't have come. Oh, don't be silly. You did great. They managed to resuscitate the director too at the hospital. As we can cut out the voice from the... But honestly, I say we leave it. I mean, it's kind of a lucky break when you think about it. I'm really grateful for your help today. I owe you one. So if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Oh! As for that queer finale, how's next week sound? On the way home, Naho finally smiled. Glad to see she still had it in her. I needed to put on a happy face myself too. I was afraid if I seemed too gloomy, it would bring Naho down. And she hadn't done anything wrong. I had to let her know how grateful I was and try to bring her spirit back up. The two of us parted ways on a corner near our houses, as I needed to stop into the convenience store for some groceries. See you there. Thanks again. You too. Good night. Oh, this is where things are gonna get interesting. I never before felt such a strong, persistent spiritual presence. I had a considerable amount of power within me, and usually it was more than enough to disperse any malevolence wills that dared to draw near. But even with my own concentration, I still put Sayaka and her co-workers in grave danger. They easily could have been killed by the curse. For the sake of dear Kibiki's safety, we really should have put the kibosh on our entire investigation into the Shinozaki family line a lot sooner. But it wasn't too late to call it off. As far as I knew, I was going to pull out from the Heavenly Host case altogether. I made up my mind. I should probably undergo a traditional spirit exorcism as soon as possible. It was past 9:30, so it had been dark out for hours, yet there wasn't a single light on in Kibiki's house. Kibiki? No signs of light. Somehow the whole house felt larger and emptier than ever before. Kibiki? Kibiki, are you sleeping? I peeked into his study, but he wasn't there. Nor was he anywhere else. The house was deserted. Now, Kibiki's meetings for work were always had irregular times, so this wasn't unprecedented or anything. But the atmosphere inside just felt different. Somehow, there was this peculiar silence, as if no one had ever lived here in the first place. I'm watching you. Something just seemed very, very wrong. It was like someone was watching me, sneering at me. Huh? What the hell? That was the pickup sign that happens in this game. Finally, I found a note on my desk. Not the one I left for Kibiki in this morning, but a response written in his familiar score. Dear Naho, thank you for your concern. I couldn't live with myself if I exposed you to any more danger on my behalf. However, Taguchi and I have gone to Heavenly Host Elementary. We have known the way back, so please don't worry. We'll return safe and sound. And if we're successful, let's all go out for a real nice meal together, okay? Well, this is awkward. Oh god, I know what's gonna happen. Naho's gonna get the idea of taking Sayaka to Heavenly Host. What a bitch. With Scion and mumble, I snapped back into reality, glanced at the clock, admired at the fact that it was already past 10. I had been in a daze for half an hour since getting home. Craziness. What a day, my shoulders feel like they've got a lot of weights on them. I mean, got weights on them. I couldn't have brought it back with me, right? No, there was no way. I stood up from my desk. The problem was with the uniform. I couldn't really relax in it. I should have known better. I just need to change. Yeah, sounds good. I feel better once you got this uniform. I can see you. God, please! Is someone there? Please, no! I was glad no one had seen me talking to thin air like that. There was no one else around. Of course, no one to be afraid of. It was just my imagination. I really need to get out of my uniform. So once again, I started changing when... What was that? Definitely not my imagination this time. There was somebody screaming outside my window, running towards my house. What? Seriously felt like I was going to break down. Maybe I already had. Opened the curtain slowly and peered outside to see who it was. It was Naho. Wait, is that Naho? I couldn't see her face clearly, being on the second floor and all. But that was Naho, alright. She was crying like a mad woman. She looked awful. What's wrong, Naho? Naho? Sorry, it's Kabiki! Kabiki crossed over! Okay, just calm down, Naho. Tell me what happened. Where is Mr. Kabiki? I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's all my fault. If Kabiki would have died in there. This is the first time I'd ever seen her so I could hear it. I spoke slowly and gently, trying my best to calm her down. Now, please, just tell me what happened from the... Let me help you. Start from the beginning. I want you to come back with me right now. What? Please, I'm begging you. Tears were streaming down her face. She was a side of Naho I'd never even imagined could exist. There had to be a reason she was so desperate. I agreed to follow her back to Kabiki's house, if only out of concern for her well-being. Oh God. Sachiko ever after. Those who perform the ritual can cross over to Heavenly Hills Elementary. A cursed school sealed outside. Oh God, we don't need to know this. It's a locust powerful energy, thus disturbing position, blah blah blah. I want to know this. Before I can convey that to Kabiki, he crossed over without me, taking only Takuchi for backup. So please, Sayaka, you're my only hope at this point. Will you come with me to Heavenly Hills so I can rescue Kabiki? I didn't even get what she was saying. Heavenly Hills Elementary, a cursed school? And this is all the rest of Kabiki? What was in there exactly that needed rescuing from? The one thing I didn't understand that I had been accompanying Naho to some unfamiliar spirit spell. I couldn't just casually agree to go with her. So this place, I'll be going with you. It's dangerous then. I scare easily, you know. Please, I can't perform the ritual by myself. You're the only person I can count on. I swear I'll protect you no matter what. Her face was the most dishaven I've ever seen. She was practically begging. I knew two sides of this girl: her cool and collected professional persona, and her cat to my master. But this panic desperation fit neither of them. The words I had spoken to her following our recording session suddenly popped in my head. I owe you one. So if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Kabiki! Kabiki! I just took one more look at Naho's tear-stained face, and I just knew I couldn't turn away from her in this time of need. Now, do you really promise to protect me? Uh-huh! A ray of hope lit up in Naho's face like a flower in bloom. I knew I made the right decision. Alright then, I'm in. What are friends for after all? Sayaka! Thank you, Sayaka! I just couldn't bear to see her cry like that. A cute face as hers, a face as cute as hers deserves to wear a smile at all times. And they go to the fucking school. We'll be out for a while though, right? You mind if I run back home and take care of some things before we go? Okay, I'll be waiting here for you, butt naked. Not a good idea. You'll catch your death of cold. Anyway, I'll be right back. Great. Oh God, I can see where this is going. Well, as long as Kabiki's over there. The larger the sample size for his research, the better. This is for you, man. The Shinozaki estate? We don't need that place anymore. If he's going to leave me here to spread the curse for him, then fine. That's just what I'll do. No hesitation. No backing down. My blog should do nicely, let's see. In this world, there's nothing worse than parting ways with a dear friend. Some may say it's a sweet sorrow. Oh, almost forgot the subject line. Sachiko in ever wait, no, how about Sachiko ever after? Perfect. He's hoping for lots of hits. You psychopathic bitch. Mom, I'm heading out. Not wanting to worry her, I told a little white lie suggesting that I had another recording session tonight. I've been going to late sessions practically every night for a while now, so it seemed perfect. So it seemed a perfect excuse, and sure enough, she bought it. You certainly are a hard worker, Sayaka. Just make sure you keep your energy up out there. Don't get so busy you let your blood sugar drop here. Here. She handed me the small piece of emergency chocolate. This was like a tradition with her. She always give me one when I left to show her support, and it always reminded me that I was loved. This one in particular was bringing me tears to my eyes. I must have been more scared than I ever thought. I'll be home as soon as I can. Thanks. Lock and dead, sweetie. Sachiko, we beg of you. Sachiko, we beg of you. You said it twice, right, in your head? Yep. Okay then, it's time. Pull this thing apart. Make sure you use your nails and don't let go. Got it. 1, 2, 3. Something impossible has happened. We performed the ritual just as Naho had instructed, and then the place just split open and swallowed us whole. This was a dream. Was I hallucinating? It sure felt real. No, it felt like I was being dragged to hell. My vision completely went bright white, and my consciousness seemed to fade to black. And this is where things go down to fucking hell. And then... I felt dust or sand filling my mouth, and I sprang to my feet, choking. Where the bloody hell am I? This is so fucking weird. Where am I? What is this? Where am I? Naho? I was in a cold, dark room, and it was damp and clammy. And it felt very much like a cave. Was this Heavenly Host Elementary School Naho was telling me about? Naho! Naho! Racked with apprehension, I tried raising my voice, but barely had one to raise. I looked around, but I didn't see Naho anywhere, and there was no response. God, this can't be real, can it? I wanted to go home to forget this place existed, but then I realized I never asked Naho how to cross back over without her. I was stuck here. So that was my top priority then. I absolutely had to find Naho. I'm sure she hadn't accounted for the possibility that we would end up in different spots once we got here. But as long as I could track her down soon, I knew everything would work out. I stepped forward slowly and carefully and took a close look at my surroundings. Okay, so now we begin the story, because this actually looks pretty dang interesting, because I have no idea what to expect here. So what we got around this room here? I'm not exactly sure what to think of this. Wait, is there anything in this room I'm supposed to look for, or can I just leave? Okay, I'm kind of looking at a guide because I don't want to, because like, a lot of times I end up taking too long, so I'm just gonna, I might just skim over a walkthrough, so yeah. Sorry if I might go a bit quiet, but again, I really don't want to keep you guys in the dark for too long. I have no idea what to do here. Oh yeah, the bomb shutter. So it says, how the heck? So I ended up in the bomb shutter. Interesting. Well, since I'm in the bomb shed, I might as well look around a bit. Where am I? Kanagami, birds in the basket. When will you come out? Will it be the evening dawn? The crane and the turtle have fallen. So who is it that stands behind me? Am I hearing things? That's a child's voice, isn't it? Maybe this is really an elementary school after all. I don't want to hear the rest of this fucking thing. I want to look around a bit. So there's a doorway blocking it. Okay. Better turn back then. So yeah, I'm just gonna look around a bit because I am interested to see what's around this place. Okay, so it just looks like blank images. It is interesting to see some of these areas. Ooh. The lights flickered and I could swear I saw something up the path ahead. Probably just my eyes playing tricks on me, right? Is someone there? An evil spirit. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna quickly save. Okay, so it says on the walkthrough, head to the far east to the west, just southwest of the multiple events will occur just this way. Continue onwards after each one until you've reached the end of the hallway. Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough. Actually, this isn't exactly a very long one, actually, funny enough. So, I'm just gonna take this in stride. You seem to have found the door. It seems to be locked. Fucking bathroom doors. Door seems to be locked. I wish I can hide the cursor. That'd be awesome. Anyway, guys. Anyway, let's move over here. Is this a bathroom? Am I like in a? Am I like? Am in like a cave? And there's a bathroom here. No matter how I look at it, there's nothing about this place seemed like an elementary school in any way. But there were lights on the ceiling and support beams to prevent cave-ins, so it certainly wasn't a naturally formed cavern either. I mean, there was an indoor plumbing down here. No, thank you. I actually did have to go, but there's a limit to how dirty and disgusting the bathroom stall can get before I just refuse to close myself in there. I guess I just have to hold it in. There's a person down there behind there. There's a skeleton remains. Small child, maybe she was hiding. Resentea school. Mia Musania. Whatever. You know I really can't read names. I'm terrible at Japanese. So, bathroom is clear. Might as well go back into the hall. Because you never know, there could be something out here. I like to just keep an eye out for shit. I wish I can hide... I've said this like so many times, but I really wish I can hide the cursor. Why? Why? Save me. Help me, please. It hurts. Please stop. I can hear the voices of children who seem to be in pain or distress. Oh god, fucking shut up. Are they done? Please tell me you're done. Nope. So now it says so it says we need to head towards the I think it's like the girls' bathroom. Not the girls' bathroom, like north-ish. So I'm just gonna take this in stride. Stop, please! I'll get to go towards it, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna... Oh god. Poor thing. Based on it, female student. Matsuki Prefectural High School, Tome... Wait. Isn't that the same school as Nana goes to? Wouldn't be just a coincidence. Anyway. I'll check this hall down here because I don't want to miss anything. The wall! What the? It's crumbling! That was close. I can't get through. Mom! Mom, save me! Huh. Well, I guess I can't... Well, I guess I can't go back. Never mind. Well, I guess I gotta go towards the death room. Like, literally, why the fuck were you called the death room? The door is fairly sealed. There's no way against sight. I don't really want to go to the death room anyway. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, I'm out. It's locked up tight. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No fang. Certainly interest in this place. Oh, there's another hole. Let's go this way. Let's play. Come and get me. I'm over here. I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. No, I'm over here. I can hear children calling for me, hiding and guiding me to find them. Well, I'm gonna save again. Okay, let's move on. Because right now I am very confused what the hell's going on in this place. I mean, I'm just staring at walls most of the time. Oh no, not another one. Recently deceased corpse. Based on it. Karen Suyama High School. Shihoko Yusaki. Man, I'm gonna be butchering so many Japanese names. People are gonna hate me for it. Are you ready yet? Not yet. Are you ready yet? Not yet. I can hear the children's voices play in the background. Stupid children. Will they just shut up? I'm gonna punch them in the face. You may proceed. You may proceed. What now path is this? It is the path of heavenly host. What is this place? Where even am I? You know, it's a very good question. I really haven't got a clue anymore. Like I have honestly no freaking clue what the hell is even going on in this place. It says, don't stop until you've reached the end. Okay, interesting. Let's keep going. It says keep going until the end, so might as well look around a bit. Of course, this door's locked too. Of course, the rooms are literally quoted by the names Body Pool, the Death Chamber room. Of course, that would be the case. Oh. Recently decayed corpse here. Her hands are outstretched, and she was trying desperately to dig her way out of the wall. Komashiro trade school. Seishi Hanagawa. Are these all like female students? Like what the fuck? It's like a lot of female students here. I guess I'm going this way now, because I have nowhere else to go. I can hear children laughing. Among the voices, I heard the sounds of a door open somewhere nearby. Don't you fucking laugh at me, you little shits. That's not cool. Oh no. This one looks like a dude. Fucking speak of the fucking devil. Foul smelling rotting corpse. Based on the uniforms of a male student. Same school. Yoike Kamimitsu. Poor bastard. Should have known better. Oh my god. This one looks fucking recent. There's a fully decomposition. And she's one of the human. Shibu University Middle School. Hinako Muguri. One of the doors is opened up. Wait a minute. That was not open. So does that mean... Are you open? It doesn't seem to be locked anymore. Uh-oh. I'm gonna quickly save in case something bad happens. Alright, let's do this. I don't think this place could get any darker, but this room proved me wrong. It was completely and utterly devoid of any light. My only indication as to its size and was the bloop sound of dripping water from somewhere inside. And based on the echo, it didn't seem too big. I was perfectly content to leave that, honestly. But I couldn't because I knew Naho might have been in trouble, seized with fear and panic. She usually kept a cool head, sure, but I just seen what she looked like when she didn't, and it worried the hell out of me. So I had to know. Naho. No response. Not that I heard anyway. That dripping wasn't very loud, but it echoed enough that it could be conceivably obscure the sound of a person's voice. As long as I kept the door to this room open, though, the pale light of the corridor would filter in, and I'll be able to see the exit. It may not have illuminated much, but at least I'll be able to find my way out in a pinch. So I swallowed my fear and walked into the darkness. Gross! What's that smell? It stinks to high heaven. Is someone running in here? What spilled? It's on my legs! Without fingered, I smacked my hands against my legs as if trying to knock it off something that stuck. What is this? The metallic smell was so thick that I almost couldn't breathe. Was it blood? Did I just wipe blood onto my hands? No, it couldn't be. I got a sudden itch on my thigh, so I impulsively reached down and scratched it. In doing so, a small rice-sized bead stuck to the ball of my finger, but in all this consuming darkness, I had no way to tell what it was. It felt an awful lot like a grain of rice, though even smushing and smearing like one when needed in between my thumb and forefinger. What is this? Skin? For my thigh? Crap, I hope not. Oh dear. Oh dear, we entered the room. We entered the death chamber. I remember this. Oh god, what is this? The source of the horrible smell was suddenly clear. The room was absolutely drenched from wall to wall, and the ceiling to the floor with blood and human viscera. How many gallons of blood must have been to coat this entire room? And the worst part was, none of it was dry. It was all wet. It was all fresh. There were indistinguishable chunks of flesh and bones everywhere. Just what kind of twisted things was this room been used for? I scratched my itching thigh again with my finger, then looked down my leg. All at once, my blood ran cold. What? A swarm of little white bugs was wriggling around both my legs. That's what I squished between my fingers. But there were so many more. They were also on my skirt, on my socks, and even inside my shoes. I fell into a state of total panic. I threw off my shoes and began frantically brushing off myself off my arms. I grabbed the hem of my skirt and the collars of my socks and shook the hell out of them, trying to knock as many of the bugs off my body as I possibly could. Stumbling around, I accidentally planted the heel of my sock into a murky puddle of red liquid. My mind went blank with disgust. Gross, 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 gross! I can't take this anymore. Calm down, Sayaka. This was just a slaughterhouse. This was just a place where livestock was chopped up into meat. It was perfectly natural that there was nothing unusual about this room at all. The blood, the chunks of flesh and bone, probably all just from animals. I like your way of thinking, but honestly that's not the case here. Oh? Filthy buckets littered the room. Each one was stuffed with reddish black blobs of meat in quivering yellow and white liquid. In most of them, female-like bones above the surface, but one of them seemed to be far more horribly stirred than the others. And that's because one of them was full of arms, human arms. 7 of them were just jolting out above the bucket's lips and practically waving at pedestrians. Screams and strange are strange beasts because they basically override all sense of logic and reason within a person's mind. Quite naturally, quite automatically, and in my shock, a scream forced its way out of inside my body from the very pitch of my stomach. My senses had become razor sharp. I could faintly hear footsteps approaching the hall outside the room. My stomach tightened, stopping the next scream in my throat. Oh, here he comes. I was sure of it. In the corner just outside this room, someone or something was coming this way. Judging by the size, it wasn't Naho. Another scream threatened to slip out. I quickly stifled. I think it's stifled it. The last thing I needed was to give away my position. Whoever this was getting closer and closer. I had to act. The hallway outside was just a straight shot, so escaping the room without being seen wasn't an option. Hiding was my only option. But hiding where? Under the blood-soaked table. No. Although that would have worked, I would say that much, because it worked in Corpse Party in the original one, but for some strange reason in the walkthrough it says... Wait, am I reading that right? It's inside the cabinet. So yeah, we're gonna do that. The footsteps were approaching fast. I ran out to the large cabinet on the other side. Please open. The door opened without difficulty, but there was the sword that automatically closed when left unattended. Oh well, no time second guessing now. I turned around and jammed myself end first into the closet, grabbing the edge of the closing door with my fingers and pulling them with all my worth. Shrinking my body into the cramped closet, I prayed silently for the footsteps to pass by this room. But then, the person making those footsteps was probably the same person who turned on the light in here. So I didn't honestly hold much hope. Rapidly, my thoughts grew darker. Worst case scenarios began flashing through my mind, one after another. I grasped my quivering mouth and finally shaking shoulders. In a vain to attempt to calm myself down, I clenched my eyes shut and willed myself to swallow any sounds that may otherwise have leaked out. Naho, please help me! Ooh. I peeked through the gap in the door, and my fears were confirmed. I was no longer alone in the room. I wonder who that could be. The thing that was in here with me was horrible. He seemed not quite human, not really anything else either. And whatever he was, I was scared to death of him. On second thought, maybe he was human. He just had a grotesque face and an abnormally large body, not to mention a zombie-like disposition, and he was horrifying. He had the limp body of a girl tossed over his shoulder. He walked over to the blood-covered table at the center of the room and violently threw her down onto it. Wait a minute. That's Nana. How is this possible? This shouldn't be happening. In fact, I thought the whole thing with Naho happened more in the future. In the past, but this is happening right now. Then out of a moan of agony, she came to. My god, she was still alive. Her legs have been severed at the thigh, like completely cut off. How could anyone do something like that? Jesus, this guy's... I don't remember this guy having red eyes. When did he start developing red eyes and all that? The man straddled this girl and tied both her arms into the metal restraints attached to the table. No, what was he planning to do to her? He's coming this way! No, 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 please, no! God, this guy is fucking more creepy than before. The man passed right by the standing closet, instead turning his attention towards the nearby corner of the room where he began rummaging through a toolbox. He was utterly careless about tossing aside any tools he didn't need. Hammers, drills were clanging on the ground with some sliding under the table. Each time a tool fell, he bent down and scooped it up. If I had hidden under that table, I'd absolutely would have been found just now. Oh, there we go, that's why. Before long, he pulled out a large pair of pliers. Returned to the girl's side, he once again stepped up onto the table and straddled her body. What's he gonna do with those exactly? Wordlessly, the enormous beast clammed down all on the screaming girl's cheek and squeezed with all his might. Then, as far as I was able to turn from my vantage point, he forced her mouth open and shoved the pliers inside. He readjusted the grip on the handle and then skillfully began opening the two prongs while simultaneously pushing down her throat. No, stop! Finally, grasping the girl's tongue with his pliers, the man suddenly yanked his arms upward in one single powerful movement, tearing it from her mouth. Jesus! I heard the sound of her mouth frothing over, and after a moment of squirming, all her movements ceased completely. That's when I lost it. Tears were streaming down my face, and I began peeing myself uncontrollably. Urine was pouring along the bottom of the cabinet. No, stop, please! I added extra word. I finally contracted my stomach, forcing myself to stop peeing. If any of it leaked out from here and gave my position away, I'd be a goner for sure. My stomach immediately fought this sudden denial with a painful cramp. Please, please, don't do this now. The man tossed the severed tongue into an aluminum bucket at his feet, and then roughly threw the pliers back into the toolbox with an ear-splitting clank. He grabbed the bucket containing the tongue and slowly disappeared from the room. Somebody had just died out there. I was in shock. What I had seen literally scared the piss out of me. I didn't think that ever actually happened. I had to get out of this room. If I stayed here until he came back, and if he found my hiding place, I could easily be the next one to down that table. Slowly and shakily, I opened the cabinet door and re-emerged. Oh my god. It is Nana. That's awful. The girl was still as a board. She almost looked alive, her foot griefly wounded. but her mannequin-like lack of emotion whatsoever said it all. I stared at this flesh corpse. I just felt so many conflicted emotions welling up inside of me. I exited the room, fighting back more screaming from the pit of my stomach that seemed insistently oncoming. No, what is this place? If I'm dreaming something, please wake me up. But I knew it wasn't a dream. I accepted that this place was real. Even though it differed greatly from any reality I'd ever known before, my brain was quickly nearing its breaking point. A stupefying fog covered my mind's circuits. No, please, help me, please. Well, now what? Days passed in this sweltering, isolated bunker. I couldn't even say how many. My cell phone battery had ran out after a while, and my watch died too. I was lost completely, but never stopped looking for Naho. I hadn't eaten anything, I hadn't drunk anything, and I slept so many times, I couldn't even begin to estimate how long I'd been trapped in here. My chocolate my mom gave me was still in my pocket, but I couldn't bring myself to eat it. I felt like it represented my important bond between me and her. Oh god, he found me. I guess this is where the story ends. Our friendship will last forever. It will never die. No. Oh. Save me, please. Yummy. Wow. What a middle finger. Purgatory. Wow. So there doesn't seem to be any... I don't know. There probably was a wrong end. Only one I can only think of, which is that particular going on the table. Now we've unlocked the theme song, Shangri-La, which is, I'm not joking, that's the theme song to the first game. Is now playable. We've now unlocked, what the fuck? Amiya Yamato and Mako? Is that maybe just one of the people's names? Interesting. Poor Sayaka. She was stuck down there and then ended up dying. I don't actually think I remember seeing her tag though, which is the funny thing though. Maybe I missed it. Anyway, thank you all guys so much for watching, and next time when we come back to this, we'll start Shangri-La. See you guys there.